Hey guys, it's Becky C. It's March 1st, 2017, and just thought I would check in with you and see how your week's going. It's hump day. What? Hump day. Um, I weighed in this morning and I am down to 294.4. I'm super excited about that. My starting high weight at the beginning of December 2016 was 320. So I'm down 25.6 pounds since then. So that's really good. However, and I've been doing so good. Today was a bad day for me. I had my snacks and my lunch prepared and ready for work. I ate like I have been here the last couple weeks, and I let head hunger kind of take over today. And I had a bag of chips. I had a candy bar. I had a bagel with cream cheese. So my calories thus far have been pretty low. I use MyFitnessPal. I'll put my link down below if you want to be friends. That would be fantastic. We can motivate each other. And if you're doing MyFitnessPal also, maybe I could be your friend, so I can maybe get some tips on what things to eat that are healthier options, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so for my height and weight, and I have a pretty sedentary job, it says I should have about 1,700 calories a day, and I've been averaging, I think, like 1,400, 1,500 maybe. So I think in part that's why I'm losing pretty substantial amounts of weight. But today, with all the bad that I had, I was at 2,006 for the day. So I'm sure if I don't see it tomorrow on the scale, I'll see it the next day, because I do weigh myself every day. And I was so sad because I completely forgot that my mother-in-law had gone out of her way today to make me some cauliflower fried rice. And it was like a special request kind of thing, a new recipe. And I was super excited to try it out tonight. And I did eat, not only did I eat one bowl, I ate two bowls. And I would have been okay had I not had all that crap today. I would have been fine because there were no carbs in it. It is what it is. I say that a lot because that's how I feel. I will have to, get back on the wagon tomorrow, because today's over with, but a little disappointed in myself. I watched a video from Experiencing Nirvana that she posted a couple weeks ago about her food addiction, and it was a very emotional video for her, and it really struck a chord with me because she was fighting. She had her lunch prepared, and her calories are so far lower than mine. She's on like 800 calories, and she was fighting the urge to eat her lunch, because if she ate her lunch at that moment, it would be hours until dinner and then hours until bed, and she's hungry, and I just, it's me. It spoke directly to me. Like, I want to fight the urge to eat because, you know, it's going to be a while before I get to eat again, but I just want to eat, you know, I just want to eat. And so, that's, I think, what gets me into trouble, because I have had successes losing weight, and I will mess up and have a day like today, and I will say, you know, I've been doing good. I'm not going to get down on myself. One bad day is okay. And then one bad day leads to two, leads to three, you know, and it's just, it snowballs. And just like Nirvana, you know, I can't give myself any leeway, because the minute I give myself an inch, I'm taking a foot. I just take advantage of the situation and of my weakness, and, you know, rationalize it. All of my rationalizations usually end up with me questioning, why can't I just be happy the way I am? I've always been big. Like, I've really truly never known what being a thin person was like. The smallest I ever was able to get down to in my adult life was the, like, 238, 240, something like that. You know, I don't know what it's like to be thin. And with all the body positivity going on, which I think is a wonderful thing. I'm not saying it's bad and we should fat shame. Not at all. We should all love our bodies. But it makes me just wish I could love the body that I have. Love the skin that I'm in. And so I start fighting with myself. You know, I throw my hands up with the dieting and making these changes, and it's like, just accept you for you. This is who you are. This is who you've always been. Why are you fighting your body? Your body wants you to be this way, you know. And Nirvana said it best. Her body is acclimated to killing her. That's what her body's accustomed to, and that's what my body's accustomed to. It's accustomed to this lifestyle of damage and destruction, and I've got to stop that. So I'm hoping today's the bad day, and tomorrow I get back on track. I mean, it really is as simple as that. But when you have a food addiction, or, you know, some type of compulsion to just eat, you know, it's not that simple. You know, I think the biggest struggle I'm going to have after I have weight loss surgery is going to be the head hunger. If they can get rid of my stomach hunger, great, that's fantastic. But I have issues eating just out of boredom. I like to eat, and I'm just like, my stomach does not end ever. It's unyielding. But this won't be my last bad day. It's certainly not my first bad day. Just move on and learn a lesson, and now I have this channel and I can document it for posterity, and maybe you guys can give me any kinds of words of wisdom or advice of how you get through your head hunger, or maybe healthy snacks, you know, that I could have instead of bagels and chips and candy bars, all the good stuff. Anyway, it's bedtime. As you can tell, I'm kicking it in bed. I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend, wonderful weekend. I'm off to Nebraska for our second campus visit this weekend. So I will be walking a whole lot this weekend. Anyway, have a great night, guys. Love y'all.